There are a lot of new people here, so I'm going to reshare my love story that went viral. So I met this guy on Tinder and I'm currently 25 weeks pregnant. So at 25 weeks pregnant, we go on our first date and we instantly click. We go on 2 more dates after that and then the guy has to leave for a work trip. This guy's name is Max. I'm due to pick Max up from the airport and we had decided from the airport that we would go on our 4th date together. I had an appointment to go to before and then I was going to go straight to the airport to pick Max up. But at that appointment, the midwife did a speculum and noticed that my waters had broken. I called Max and I said, I am so sorry. I will not be able to pick you up. We'll have to postpone our 4th date. But to my surprise, Max had actually grabbed a taxi and he came straight to the hospital. Once he arrived at the hospital, he just assured me that he was happy to wait outside. He just wanted me to know that he was there to fully support me. It was in that hospital room that he met my mum for the first time. Because my waters had broken at 34 and 2, obviously that was going to be a premature baby. They did not want me to give birth, so they loaded me up with steroids and sent me home. But for the rest of that week, I was having inconsistent contractions and Max ended up coming back to my place and staying with me through it all. He was actually so sweet. He would get me food, water, drinks, whatever I needed. I had to continuously go into the hospital every couple of days to get monitored to make sure I wasn't coming down with any sort of infection. At 35 weeks pregnant, they deemed me with an infection coming on and decided to induce me, I'm pretty sure at 35 and 2. I had my mum there who had raced back from a holiday, my best friend, and then Max. An hour into the induction, all of these doctors came rushing into my room. I was told by the doctor that came in that my son Ollie's heart rate was declining. He was going into fetal distress and that they needed to operate straight away. I now had to get rushed into an emergency C-section and I could only have one person with me, so ultimately I chose my mum. During the actual operation, my Tinder date Max was moved to the postnatal ward and he had to wait there for me and my son Ollie to come out. Because my son Ollie was born at 35 weeks, he did have to go to the NICU, so my mum went with Ollie to the NICU and Max happened to be in a room where he saw them pass. So Max comes running out and he sees this like wrinkly old little tiny premature baby and my mum, and he's stressing thinking, where the hell is Liz? What has happened? Is she okay? And poor Max was just left there sweating. Not long later I came out of recovery and went to go see Ollie, and that's when Max obviously saw me go past and he was so relieved. Still to this day, I've never seen that man as stressed as he was then. Even with Autumn's birth, even with proposing to me, I've never seen him so stressed. So basically my Tinder date came to my son's birth after only 3 dates. And that's why the story went viral when we shared it on TikTok. Since then, we've had this little baby, we've gotten engaged, and our son is about to turn 2.